Hi, I'm Brian, and I'm your Tunisian chef for today. Last time, the last video we made, we showed how to make our powder from our Molokhia leaves. And today, we're going to make the dish. So let's show you the ingredients we're gonna need. First, there's the powder and some olive oil, coriander, ground caraway, some bay leaves. This is the harissa, some tomato paste, diced tomatoes, our secret sauce or spice here, which is our Tunisian spice hanout, garlic and onion, and of course some beef. Hi, I'm back, Brian. So, of course, we saw our ingredients, and there's lots of ways to make this dish. There's as many ways as there are countries. I know there's different ways to do this. Morocco does it a little bit different. Algeria, Palestine, some people use chicken, some people use beef, some people use lamb. Today we're going to use beef. There's one common thread that everybody knows when they make molokhia is that it's good. And that's why we make it, and that's why there's so many different ways to make it. So we're going to chop up our onions and saute our meat with the onions and garlic. So we're still chopping up our onions, and want to make sure that Mohammed knows. He knows who I'm talking about. He wanted to make sure I didn't forget the garlic. So we have our garlic we're going to chop up nice and fine also. And mention that we're going to make this dish hopefully when our Tunisian friends and family come back here to visit. So we'll give a shout out to Mama Fadilia and to Owatef and FF and Papa Ribby and all our friends and family back in Tunisia. And we also want to thank some of the people that were helping us out here with their ideas on their ways that they like to make molokhia. Anwar and Naila were very helpful and friendly. And thanks for your tips on how to make the best molokhia. So we're almost done. We have a little bit more chopping of our garlic and onions, and then we're going to saute our meat with the onions and garlic here. And there's our meat sauteing nicely on a medium heat. And then we're going to start adding our spices. We have our diced tomatoes. We're going to do 1 tablespoon of ground caraway, 1 tablespoon of coriander, and 1 tablespoon of the harissa. And then a teaspoon of tomato paste and a teaspoon of our hanout. So let's start adding those. Teaspoon of the hanout. And a teaspoon of tomato paste. And a little bit of salt. And we're going to cook this up a little bit, stir it up nice. I added the bay leaves to our boiling water, and we got the water boiling to add in just a minute. Next, we're going to take our powder and add some olive oil. And we're going to mix that up until it's a nice paste. Not too watery, and we don't want it too thick. We want it just right. A nice pot. Have it on low simmering still. And now we're going to add our powder mixture with our olive oil. We added that mixture in, and we're going to stir that together and let that simmer for just a minute before adding some boiling water, which we have right here. So it's looking good and it's smelling delicious. Here we added the water, or at least some of the water. We're going to mix it real good, get it nice and consistent, and then add some more. We added some more water. And now we're going to let it cook and thicken up. It might turn a little bit darker brown or even black. Right now it's a nice green color. It smells delicious. And this cooks. Hi, I'm back. I'm Brian. Hi. So we're been simmering for a little bit, and we're making the traditional Molokhia. And I think it's coming out pretty good. We're going to show you what it looks like right here. But the whole key was to get those Molokhia leaves into a powder. And we did a video on that called Brian Making Molokhia Powder. If you want to go and check that out. And then we mix that powder with the olive oil to a nice paste and add it to our dish. Here was the powder before. And here's our Molokhia starting to thicken up. It's just been a little while. We got a couple hours to go, and then we'll show you the final product. Okay, I hope you're enjoying our Molokhia recipe. Hi, I'm Brian, I'm back, and our Molokhia is just about ready. It's been about 6 hours. And we'll show you here in just a second what we look like. It's getting nice and thick and bubbly. Here it is. Nice and thick. You can see the oil is cooked down. The meat is so tender that you can cut it in half with the spatula. It just falls apart. It's beautiful. And smells delicious. So that's it from making Molokhia powder to making the dish Molokhia the Tunisian way. And I hope you enjoyed it from the Tunisian chef. Signing off. Bye.